Hello, everyone. Welcome to the ReelCast. I am your host, Thomas. With me is my co-host Jared Weathers, and we have a special guest joining, Brandon Tuning. You know him from TCPW, where he lost against Aaron Matthews. We're not going to get into that. This is not the Weathers Media Podcast or the TCPW Podcast, or whatever podcast we're going to call the new one. Today we are ranking our favorite movies, and we're doing a list of movies from 1996 that we've seen. I was born in 96, so we're starting with my birth year, and then we're gonna go with 97, which is the year my co-host was born. Shocker. The shock master, am I right? So, and we also have Brandon Tuning, obviously, like I said. Brandon, how are you doing today?
Yeah, he can't hear you.
Damn it.
Brandon, how are you?
You'll have to translate my.
Pretty good. So the basic plot of I'm going to explain this to Brandon now. The basic thing that we're doing here is we're going to go through the years that we've been alive and talk about the movies that we've seen and if we think they're good or they're bad, and we kind of give a little description of them. So I'll start out since I'm the co-host this time. The first one I have on my list is Don't Be a Menace to South Central LA. I wasn't a huge fan of this. I should probably watch the whole movie, but the little bit that I did see, I was not a fan, personally. Brendan, have you seen this movie?
I've seen most of it. I was too young, as I don't remember too much of it. I've always loved the Wayans brothers and that entire family, but that one is not one of my top Wayans brothers movies. I actually prefer, I can't think of the name, but it's the one where he gets drugged up and becomes like super smart.
Oh, Senseless.
It's hilarious if you've never seen
The movie's called Senseless. It's hilarious.
that movie, so I don't even remember.
Okay. I have not seen that one.
It's got David Spade. It's so
Interesting.
funny.
Aaron, have you seen this movie?
Senseless or Don't Be a Menace?
No, Don't Be a Menace.
I have not. I think my dad's seen it. Maybe he's watched it. I don't know. But I mean, it's the Wayans brothers, so of course it's gonna be funny. It's also probably gonna be stupid funny because it's
Cody
the Wayans
really likes
brothers.
this movie. Like he loves this movie.
Somehow I believe that.
All right, Aaron, what's the first one on your list?
I have Biodome.
Biodome?
Biodome.
I've never seen that. I've heard of it, but I've never seen
It's
that
got
movie.
Stephen Baldwin and Pauly Shore.
I'm not a fan of Pauly Shore, personally.
Come on, Scrumpage. Come on. Not a fan of Paul.
I
Well-
never got into him.
It's a funny fucking movie. Like, it's hilarious. I recommend you watch it. I believe it's still on Hulu.
Brandon, have you ever seen Biodome?
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Who hasn't seen Biodome?
A huge fan of Pauly Shore. I've seen most of his movies.
The only one I've seen, I think, is Encino Man.
Have you seen Son-in-Law?
Now, that's my personal favorite.
Encino Man's hilarious. It's got Brendan Fraser.
The second one on my list is Black Sheep with Chris Farley and David Spade.
No yelling on the goddamn bus! Wrong movie.
I love that movie so much. He burns down he burned down a building that I think his brother was using for his campaign for senator or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. He's like yelling at the fire, trying to get it to stop.
Chris
Like honestly, Chris
Farley.
Farley and David Spade made the perfect team in the 90s.
Oh yeah, because they were also in Tommy Boy.
I have heard, and I do kind of agree with this, but I still like it. I have heard a lot of people say that Black Sheep is just Tommy Boy again.
Right.
Like, I get why they say that, but it's still so funny. It's just so good.
Yeah.
What's the second one on your list?
Mine. I have Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
Because
Alright.
I had Black Sheep on my list.
Right.
So Happy Gilmore. Adam Sandler. Who plays Shooter McGavin? Something McDonald.
Christopher
right?
McDonald.
Christopher McDonald.
Yeah. It's a
great-
great movie.
Great. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Brandon, what do you think of Happy Gilmore?
An instant classic. I actually prefer Happy Gilmore over Billy Madison, even though they're both fantastic in themselves. But real quick, I wanted to go back because I didn't get a chance to put in a word here. Who says Black Sheep is just Tommy Boy again?
I've heard that a lot actually.
I grew up with Tommy Boy. I love Tommy Boy. But when I first saw Black Sheep, I was like, what is this gem of a movie? This is fantastic.
Well, I think the criticism comes in because it's Chris Farley and David Spade again.
I get that, but the thing is that their type of comedy is it's similar, but at the same time, like the story was different and the shticks were different. Like that whole scene with
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree.
I second that agreement.
It's a great movie. It is. They're both great in their own right.
It's a classic. Like they just have their own chemistry together.
True.
It's just like as if Rob Schneider and Adam Sandler were in a movie together, and then they make another one that's just as funny as the last one. Like,
right. Brandon, any more on Happy Gilmore before we move on?
No, I love Happy Gilmore, but we can't forgive or forget the wonderful Bob Barker for one of the greatest scenes in the 90s.
True.
the price is wrong, bitch.
The price is wrong, bitch. Love that. I love that. That's like my favorite scene in the whole. Well, that or the first time he's out there, and the ball won't go in the hole. And he's just like, and it
It's your
like
home.
zooms out to where it's the TV, and he's just swearing it's all bleeped out. Bleep, bleep, and he's like hitting the golf club on the green.
Suck my white ass ball. That's your home. Are you too good for
Son
your
of a
home?
bitchin' ball! Like it's fucking awesome. I love it. I love
then
it so much.
And then he finally gets the ball in the hole, or in one of the holes, and then the one dude's like, finally, and he's like, I wanted to get the ball in the hole, but I just couldn't. And he tosses the shirt like, tosses the shirt like as if he was in a hockey fight. Dude, it's perfect because he's a hockey player. Happy Gilmore is a hockey player. He's not a golfer.
See, now at the end of the movie, I feel like if like the hockey team saw him on the golf green, and they're like, you know what, you can be on the team.
Deleted scene.
That'd be so awesome. All right. James the Giant Peach.
Mm.
I love this movie. just because it was claymation,
Yeah.
I really like different things like that. It wasn't just animated; it was claymation, so it made it even different from anything Disney was doing at the time.
Yeah, it was claymation mixed with live action, so it was perfect.
Complete recommend. Complete recommend.
Oh, I recommend all these movies on my list.
Oh, yeah.
All of them.
I have one. I have one that I don't recommend, but we'll get to that in a minute.
We'll get to that. Brandon's turn
Brandon.
to talk about James and the Giant Peach.
Anything on James and the Giant Peach?
James and the Giant Peach was one of my mom's favorite movies when I was younger, and I remember watching it a lot when I was a little kid. But at some point, I just straight stopped watching it. So I don't believe it's in my favorites anymore. But I remember loving it a lot as a kid.
I agree. I think I've only seen it a couple times.
Do you know what another movie I put in the same category as James and the Giant Peach? I just loved it as a kid, but when I grew up, I didn't care for it.
What?
Indian in the Cupboard.
Really?
That was a great movie. Indian in the Cupboard, man.
So hard as a young kid, man. That movie was great.
I forgot what year. Didn't that come out in like 90? I don't know.
I think it was the early 90s.
Yeah, it was like 92, maybe
Maybe 93. I don't know.
94, maybe even.
I do remember watching that.
Such a good film.
I was not a fan of it. I only saw like the middle to the end. I didn't really get to see the beginning of it because it was just on TV one day.
Mhm.
And so I didn't understand what was happening. So I'm just like, I don't like this movie. If I went back and watched the whole thing, I might enjoy it. But like just from the experience I had, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't get the movie.
Right.
I don't
Right.
understand it.
Yeah, you have to watch it from the beginning, really, to
Yeah.
be drawn into it.
All right, Aaron. Your next movie.
My next
Buddy.
movie I have is Fear, starring Mark Wahlberg. Yes, you heard it right. Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon.
I've never seen this movie.
You've never seen it, dude. It's probably one of the best action horror movies of 1996.
Well, I'm also not a huge Mark Wahlberg fan. He's been in a lot of crap. I do like him in Pain and Gain and probably Ted. And Ted 2. But like other than that, I mean, he's an okay actor, I guess.
Dude, I recommend you watch this film.
He's a better rapper, personally.
I highly recommend this film.
Sure. Brandon, have you ever seen the movie Fear with Mark Wahlberg, Marky Mark?
I have not one of the movies that I've seen. No.
Who hasn't seen this movie?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
It's oh my god. I've seen it probably over 50 times.
Really?
Maybe like around that much because it's such a good movie.
Why?
Because it's such a good movie.
Oh, actually, you know what? I have 2 movies on my list I would not recommend, and I'm gonna rail against.
Okay, Jared, I'll let you go for the first one.
We're not there yet.
Oh.
The next one on my list is The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
No.
Bro, it's the classic movie.
It
should be on Disney Plus. Go watch
it. It is on Disney Plus, and I will watch it.
You should watch it. It's a great movie.
Well, one, I probably wasn't even born when the movie came out, so
that doesn't mean anything. I watched it on Disney in like 2005, so you have no excuse.
I do have an
Little
excuse.
bitch.
I wasn't born yet, you asshole.
In 2005, dude, fuck you.
No, in 2005 I was mourning the loss of Eddie Guerrero.
Oh my fucking god.
And my
Eddie
grandpa.
Guerrero.
And my grandfather.
Stop sucking Eddie Guerrero's dick. He's dead.
And my grandfather, you asshole.
Hey, I get your grandfather, but Eddie Guerrero, man.
Eddie was my hero.
You didn't even know the guy.
He was my hero. He got me into wrestling. Him and Chris Benoit. Rest in peace, two boys.
Anyway, Brandon, have you ever seen the movie The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
He probably has.
Unfortunately, you're talking about movies that I was not a fan of. I was not a big fan of Disney in the late 90s, early 2000s of cartoons. I was actually preferring the Disney Channel movies, which would...
Yeah, the Disney Channel original movies.
Awful.
No, dude, the Disney Channel original movies were the best.
Yeah, Luck of the Irish.
Okay.
That
You know
one came out in
You know what?
2001 or 2000.
Luck of the Irish. I will give you Luck of the Irish. I do like that movie.
What about The Other Me, Smart House?
That guy was in
Brink.
a Final Destination movie too. The guy who played beginning of in the Luck of the Irish. He's in a
Ryan
he's in
Merriman.
a second Final Destination movie.
Who the lead actor in Luck of the Irish?
Yeah.
Ryan Merriman. He was also in Smart House.
Oh, was he?
He plays Ben in Smart House.
Shit.
And that movie, literally, Smart House came out in '98. Luck of the Irish came out in like 2001.
Right.
So, I mean, you hardly recognize them too.
Well, it's really funny because Dimension Films, who made the Final Destination movies, is owned by Disney. Or was owned by Disney.
Yeah.
So he made his whole career through Disney.
Basically.
It's so weird.
Basically, yeah.
Jesus.
But he's a good actor, though.
All right. You have another one, Aaron.
The next one I have on my list is Twister.
Oh, I didn't even see Twister on there. Yeah, dude, I love Twister. Love it.
Twister is such a good movie.
I don't like that the guy and his ex-wife get back together. That made me really mad. Even as a kid, I'm like, what?
Right? Like, why?
How?
Like, how and why? Most of that movie was filmed. I remember I told you this on the last time we did this. It was filmed in Iowa. Like some of the scenes were filmed in Iowa because Iowa is part of Tornado Alley. Basically like the main part of Tornado Alley.
Yeah.
So you gotta film it in Iowa.
Brandon, have you seen Twister?
He probably has. Everyone's seen Twister.
Oh, I mean, not everyone. What would you recommend Twister, Brandon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Twister, I feel like when I first saw that movie was an instant classic. Like, I know we throw instant classic around a lot, but like every scene, I do mean every scene in that movie is iconic. From the little bit we get from them arguing over the divorce papers to Bill Paxton and Carrie Elwes fighting over the Doppler, Dorothy. Like, every single scene in that movie is just classic. Food! We're not going to my aunt's for food. Food!
True. I completely agree with that. I 100% agree with that. All right. So the first movie I'm going to rail against because I don't like it. Matilda.
Never seen it.
It is so bad. Danny DeVito's in this movie, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he directed it. And I really wish he didn't because I like Danny DeVito. I love Danny DeVito. I'm like, wow.
Danny DeVito's amazing. A great actor. Great personality.
Right, Brandon, go ahead.
Yeah, I just usually wait to make sure I can't hear anybody. For me, Matilda was a product of its time. Like, there's several movies like that. Like, watching it now, it's not nearly as good. But you got Matilda, you got The Borrowers, Stuart Little. Like, honestly, I can't watch Stuart Little anymore. Like, I feel like Stuart Little needs to be rebooted in the same exact way. I want human people, and I want a CGI mouse. Like, I want real Stuart Little again, because I
Get a
want
real fucking mouse.
the memories of that time. And damn, like it's not good now. It's not. But then I'd watch it a couple times.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Every time I watch Stuart Little, I always think of, um, fuck, who's the dad in that?
Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie. I always think of him
Dr.
as
House.
Dr. House.
Yeah, he's got a brain contusion. He'll never be fine again. Here's some pills. He's not gonna recover.
That's all I think of is him hobbling through the fucking hallways of a hospital, being crotchety and grouchy all the fucking time. I'm like, no, you are not happy. Fuck you.
He'll never be okay. I'm sorry, but he's got a hemorrhage in his brain. There's nothing we can do. Dr. House.
We must kill it. It's time.
Cut the life support.
We
Cut the life
took a
support.
weird tangent. Aaron, your next one.
My next flick, I have. I'm not gonna go in particular order of my list. I'm just gonna choose a movie.
Alright.
Jingle All the Way, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. And
I've never seen this movie, and I'm never going to.
It's got little Anakin Skywalker, Jake Lloyd. I recommend this movie. It's a great Christmas movie. It's funny. It's got Sinbad. It's got The Big Show.
Oh my god. Brandon, Jingle All the Way. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turbo Man action figure.
No.
It's one of those movies, yeah.
I recommend it.
Bring me Turbo Man.
I don't want Booster. I want Turbo Man.
Hang myself. The next one on my list is actually a short film based on a short story by Stephen King called Thinner.
Never seen it.
It is one of those that was probably a good product of its time, but now when you watch it, it's so fucking cheesy. It's so cheesy, and the main actor, the guy that plays the guy that gets thinner, he chews up every fucking line of dialogue, man. It really pisses me off. But I recommend it. I like the movie. It's a short film, so it's I think it's like 45 minutes to an hour. It's not bad. It's pretty good. I would 100% recommend it. Brandon, have you seen Thinner?
I have not. That's one of the Stephen King / Richard Rothman movies I haven't seen. However, I would agree with that Stephen King specifically has a lot of good movies that just didn't survive. Like, perfect film, The Running Man. The Running Man is awesome. Then, now it's cheesy. It's punched up action that doesn't make sense. The original It with Tim Curry, I actually still don't care for.
Same.
I just think that because it was made for TV, it just really didn't scare me or didn't have the capability to scare me.
It wasn't meant to scare people. It's meant to be.
Yeah, I totally agree with the It thing. I watched it and I was like, this sucks. Like it's just one of those things. Now it's just cheesy as shit. All the actors look fine except for Tim Curry. That motherfucker is so good. I agree with that. Eric? It's really loud in my ear and I don't like it.
I just don't appreciate what you said about the miniseries of it. It's
Look,
okay.
look,
Okay, it wasn't
the made for TV movie. It sucked.
Yes, it's good.
It's cheesy as shit.
Okay, yes, it's cheesy as shit, but that's the 90s for you. That's the goddamn 90s.
I like Star Wars. That's me. I love Star Wars. I'm really excited to talk about 1999, 2002, and 2005. Honestly, it's gonna be fucking awesome. But no, man, I don't like it. I don't like the actors in it. I think they all chew up the lines too much. Tim Curry, if he played his version of it in the new movies, that shit would horrify me. Just completely scare the shit out of me, because that motherfucker, he came out of the floor in a bathroom. Like, how fucking scary is that? Like, Jesus Christ, he opened the floor.
Okay, here's my argument about. Okay, so yes, the miniseries, it was cheesy as hell. Okay, I will give you that. Yes, some of the lines were chopped a bit from the actors because they didn't know if it was going to be successful or not, and it was. But I mean, yes, it wasn't scary, but it still was entertaining to watch.
I still disagree. But it's a personal thing. You got to remember, man, movies are subjective.
Right. I'm just saying, I enjoyed. I enjoy that so much. I got it on Blu-ray,
and that's fine.
But it got me $8 off my It Chapter 2 ticket.
I just don't like any of the actors in it. I don't think they're good.
Even Seth Green?
I don't remember.
Jonathan. Yeah, he plays Richie. Young Richie. Richie Tozer.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Jonathan Brandis. He plays young Bill Denbrough.
No, Seth Green.
Yeah, I remember. He played Richie.
Yeah. I guess I don't remember that.
Oh.
It's your turn, Aaron. Go ahead.
Okay. Again, not going in particular order. I have D3, The Mighty Ducks.
Jesus Christ. We're gonna talk about this motherfucker for an hour.
I mean, I could.
I know you could.
Well, okay, so it starts off, the Mighty Ducks, they get a skull.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it for an hour.
Okay, well, I highly recommend this movie if you like slapstick action and hockey and pranks and jokes. It's a good film. I highly recommend it. Probably one of my favorite movie trilogy of all time. It's a good movie. Joshua Jackson's in it. Obviously, he plays Charlie Conway. Emilio Estevez reprises his role as Gordon Bombay, of course. You got Shaun Weiss playing Goldberg. Not Bill Goldberg, the wrestler, but Goldberg, the goalie. A weird fact, one of the actors, he plays a totally different character in the second film. In the second film, the actor Scott White, he plays a member of the Iceland hockey team. And then all of a sudden, like, people are like, what the fuck happened to Gunnar Stahl? Because he's just a totally new character, same actor, and it's him.
Right.
But, like, it's just weird because, like, I didn't notice it when I first saw it because, I was just really little when I saw it. And then now when I watch it, I'm like, what the fuck happened to Gunnar Stahl? Was he really Icelandic?
I've never seen D3.
You've never seen the Mighty
anything
Ducks.
about it. Brandon, D3, Mighty Ducks, whatever the fuck.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but I mean, I always got a soft place in my heart for the Ducks.
Yes. Quack, 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 quack.
The next one on my list is Set It Off with Jada Pinkett Smith and Queen Latifah and a couple other women I can't think of at the moment. And Dr. Dre's in it, I believe. I actually found this film to be pretty good for, a rapper and a person I've never fucking heard of. Then, at least. I didn't know who Jada Pinkett was at the time. No idea. Obviously, I do now. I haven't seen this movie in, I don't know, fucking 10 years, maybe? It's been a long time. But I liked it. I thought it was alright. My mom loves this movie. That's how I watched it, was she was watching it one day on the movie channels. I highly recommend it. It's probably not as good as I remember, but I liked it. And I honestly kind of wish I could find it again, because I thought it was pretty good. Aaron, have you seen this movie?
I've not. I've never even heard of it. But I know Queen Latifah is a good actress. I'm sorry. Don't sue me. Don't sue me. Actress.
You can literally just say actor. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah, it's 2019. Nobody gives a fuck now. Dr. Dre, great actor, even though he's not really an actor.
You know, he's only been in a couple things, but I like him as an actor.
Yeah, same.
But I think Snoop is the best rapper turned actor.
Snoop?
Yeah, Snoop Doggy
What?
Dogg, baby.
Eminem, dude.
Yeah, he doesn't really act a lot, though. He's only been in like 2 movies.
He's been in 2 movies and a couple shows. He was on Entourage.
I guess. Actually, I guess he's been in like 4 movies, because he was in
Eminem was in
2009 and The Interview in 2014.
Yeah, and Eminem
Yeah.
was also in The Wash.
Okay, 5 movies.
He plays Chris. He's the motherfucker that took my job.
Brandon, have you seen Set It Off?
I've actually never heard about it, but I gotta put my 2 cents on here. I don't disagree that Snoop Dogg is a great rapper that turned into an actor, but you cannot lie to my face over this phone call on this podcast and say the greatest is Jamie Kennedy in the Malibu's Most Wanted.
Yeah, Malibu, baby. Dude, Malibu's Most Wanted, bro. Come on.
Oh my god. Jamie Kennedy. Fucking the fucking guy from the last movie on my list. Fucking holy shit. I love Jamie Kennedy so much. I love that movie.
He's hilarious.
It's
He's funny
so
in anything
fucking
that-
stupid. It's great. Like I fucking love it. Recommend.
Highly recommend. It's got a
Recommend.
great dude. Terry fucking Crews is in it.
He is.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen it,
Yeah, Terry Crews is in it.
bro. Honestly, Terry Crews, the best. I think my favorite movie that he's in is White Chicks.
Yes.
Making my way downtown.
He's obsessed with that song.
I fucking love that movie. Suck it in. Oh.
Suck it. All right,
Holy
let's
shit.
all right,
All
we're
right.
getting off track.
We are. Aaron, your turn.
For next movie.
Yep.
Okay. Next movie I have on here is Space Jam.
All right, awesome. Because that's my next one too, so I can rail on this one too. Awesome.
You don't like Space Jam?
Go ahead.
I love Space Jam. One of my favorite movies of all time. When I was little, I kind of used to create the final game in my living room while watching Space Jam. Let's just say I was better than Michael Jordan.
Just fucking waiting till you're done.
I highly recommend it. Danny DeVito's in it. He plays Swackhammer. You got the whole Looney Tunes cast. You got Bugs Bunny, Marvin the Martian, Foghorn Leghorn beat him up with a fucking acorn. Again, I highly recommend this movie.
Space Jam is the worst movie ever made, and I will tell you why.
Hold the fuck on.
What?
How can you say Space Jam is the worst movie of all time?
Michael Jordan is the worst actor ever. Ever.
Who were they going to put in there? Michael Jordan was the top draw in basketball.
Literally anybody else.
Like who?
Isaiah Thomas.
Nope.
Fucking...
Couldn't cut it. No.
What the fuck do you mean he couldn't cut it? Isaiah Thomas would be so much better than Michael Jordan. I really hope they do a remake with LeBron because he would be so much fucking better.
I think they're making it as we speak.
That's good. Because LeBron's actually a good actor. He's in movies. He's good.
What has LeBron been in?
Trainwreck. 2015.
Never seen it.
Amy Schumer, Bill Hader movie.
John Cena's in that movie. That's
John Cena's in that, yeah.
And he has a horrible scene.
Brandon, what do you think about Space Jam?
Space Jam is not in the same category as Matilda, where it doesn't live up good enough. Like, I think Space Jam on a Saturday morning is still a pretty good show. I see what you mean about Michael Jordan, but to be honest, he never really tried to be an actor. Like, this wasn't Shaq. This wasn't Larry Bird. This guy was like, I'm the most infamous basketball player out right now, and they want me to be in a basketball movie. Okay. And it turned out all right. Like, I see what you mean. Michael Jordan wasn't the best, but he was held up by cartoon characters. So, and Bill Murray. Like, come on.
Isn't it sad that a live action person was held up by cartoons? Isn't that sad? That's sad, isn't it?
No, it's not really. That's just like How to Frame Roger Rabbit.
Right now. To be honest.
I'm sorry, Aaron. What the fuck did you just say?
Nothing.
Tell me. Come on. Say it again.
I mean, it's just like How to Frame Roger Rabbit.
Fuck you. You little bitch.
Cartoons being better than the actual actors.
Are you telling me Mario isn't a good actor?
Who?
Bob Hopkins?
Who?
I love Super Mario Brothers.
Fucking Aaron's trying to tell me that Mario in Who Framed Roger Rabbit was not a good actor.
I never said that. I'm just saying the cartoons characters were better than the live action actors, like you said about Space Jam. So, nope. Case closed. Case closed.
Or Christopher Lloyd?
Christopher Lloyd's a great actor. I'm not.
Fucking Doc Brown, my guy.
Who?
No, man.
You mean Dennis Van Welker?
Not okay. Not allowed.
You mean Dennis Van Welker?
No. I actually mean Professor Plum from Clue.
No. You mean Dennis Van Welker from Camp Nowhere?
I've never seen that movie.
You've never.
I've told you this. No.
Ask Brandon if he's seen Camp Nowhere.
It's not in this year.
Ask him if he's seen it. I don't care if it's in.
Fine.
Ask
Brandon, have you ever seen the movie Camp Nowhere?
I've heard of it, but it doesn't sound that good.
It's hilarious. Come on.
Yeah. The next one I have is The Crucible with Daniel Day-Lewis, one of the best actors ever.
Gayest movie ever.
Fuck you, it's good.
It's fucking horrible. When you have
horrible.
When you have to watch it for school, it's fucking horrible.
That doesn't mean shit.
It's a terrible movie in itself.
What?
It's terrible. The acting's terrible. The dialogue, just everything. I hate that movie. I hate it.
The dialogue is how they spoke back then.
I understand that, but it's still just a fucking shitty movie.
I completely disagree. If I had a copy of it, I'd watch it right now.
You couldn't pay me $1 million to watch that movie.
Winona Ryder isn't. I don't know if I said her name right. Fucking, she's in the movie.
Well, I know she's in the movie.
Fucking amazing.
Okay, she's a good actress.
I
But
agree.
the movie, but I don't know. It just didn't seem like she wanted to be in that movie. I don't know. I just didn't like it.
I don't know. I like it. Highly recommend.
Well, the reason I don't like it is because I had to watch it in school, fucking twice.
Well,
So
I only
it
had to watch
kinda-
it once, but I liked it.
Well, it kind of took away my experience of watching that movie just because I had to watch it in school. But I didn't like it, regardless.
Brandon, have you ever seen The Crucible?
I actually, not to be offended, I've never actually heard about it, to be honest.
Oh. Well, me and Aaron had to watch it in school. In sophomore year. At least for me, it was sophomore year.
Sophomore year and senior year for me.
But I don't know. I like it. Brandon, if you ever get a copy, I'm sure they have it at FYE. I highly recommend you watch it. It's a good movie. All right. Aaron, next one. Do you have any more?
Yes, I do. I have plenty. No, let's get this one out of the way. Romeo and Juliet, another movie I had to watch in school. Worst Leonardo DiCaprio movie in history.
I agree with that. I actually didn't want to watch it because I wasn't a huge fan of DiCaprio, especially like his older stuff. So I
enjoyed his older stuff before.
We had to have a permission slip for it because it has some swearing in it. And I just did not tell my mom about it just so I didn't have to watch the movie. So I'm like, no.
We were in my English class. We were forced to watch it. We didn't need a permission slip because it was freshman year for me,
right,
so we didn't need a permission slip. But like, just the movie in itself was just terrible.
Yeah, I didn't want to watch it, so I'm like, I'm not going to tell my mom about it.
I would have rather watched the 1960 version of Romeo and Juliet than watch.
We actually watched both of them.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one. We
watched the original, which is actually based off the play, and then we also got a chance to watch the DiCaprio version, but again, I didn't want to watch it.
The
Brandon,
DiCaprio version was just terrible.
Have you ever seen the Leonardo DiCaprio version of Romeo and Juliet?
Actually, that's not really like anywhere where I like to be when I watch movies. So like, I don't really try to watch the romantic dramas myself, even though it's my Shakespeare and I'm that like I should, but I guess I'm not a cultured swine like that, so it's not my movie.
Right, yeah, no, I get that. The next one I have on my list is Beavis and Butthead Do America.
I totally forgot that came out in '96.
I agree with that, dude. Classic. I highly recommend anyone watch it. It's so good. I fucking love it.
It's hilarious.
At the time, but
dude, it's fucking hilarious.
And the voice for Hank Hill is in that movie too.
Well, yeah, he plays Tom Anderson. Damn it, boys.
Yeah.
Are you the boys that took my wheat whacker in my shed?
Yeah. So I recommend it. Aaron, do you recommend it?
Yeah, of course. I recommend
Brandon, do you
it like
recommend
it times.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Fuck
fucking,
yeah.
Yes, dude.
Cornholio, bro.
It's so good. Like, it's just so funny. And
everyone thought, like, when Mike Judge said, hey, I'm going to make a Beavis and Butthead movie, everyone was like, that's not going to work. Because Beavis and Butthead was, like, a little short show. You know, how could you fit so much into a movie? And they made it work. Plus, dude, Bruce Willis is in it.
oh yeah, there's so many cameos in that movie.
Yeah.
And then in 3 years, He made one of the best movies ever, but we'll talk about it later.
Mhm.
Do you have another one on your list?
Me?
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. First Kid.
Never heard of it.
It's got Sinbad, Brock Pierce. It's got the kid from Home Improvement, not Jonathan
one?
Taylor Thomas, not Jonathan Taylor Thomas, but the older brother,
Oh, okay.
the bully kind of
Brad.
looking character. Yeah, Brad
Yeah.
from
I
Home
don't know his
Improvement.
actual name. I just know his name from the show.
Uh,
I've never seen that movie.
it's
What's it
a
called?
good First Kid. It's
First
about
Kid.
yeah, it's about the president's son.
Oh.
His name's Luke Davenport, and I forgot who the actor is, but if you've ever seen Little Big League, oh, never mind. But there's an actor from that movie who's in First Kid as well.
Brandon, have you ever seen the movie First Kid?
It sounds familiar, but unfortunately, it sounds like a movie that I haven't seen in years, so I actually don't remember that.
It's on Disney Plus if you want to watch it.
So I got a couple of movies that I'd like to throw in this hat if we have time.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I grew up in the 90s, and my father was a great martial arts fan, so I watched a lot of action films way before my time. Like, I shouldn't have been watching these, like movies like Kickboxer, movies like Speed. Holy crap, how have we not talked about Speed?
I haven't seen it.
How have we not talked
I haven't seen it either.
Yep, have not seen it.
You've never seen Speed?
No,
What?
no,
Are you a fan of John Wick?
no, no,
Keanu Reeves?
Even movies, bro?
bro. Okay, I love Canoe, but like
It's Keanu Reeves. Kiana.
I know.
Kiana. Not Kano.
I
It's
know
Kiana.
it's called a
God,
joke.
Get it fucking right.
I don't like action movies, and I don't like action movies.
What?
They're all stupid and dumb as fuck, and I hate them. So
You mean to tell me that you don't like the best action movie ever made, Ready to Rumble?
Ready to
No.
Rumble is so funny.
no,
You've never seen Ready to Rumble?
I've never seen it.
Dude, it's about WCW.
I've never seen Ready to Rumble.
It's got David Arquette. It's got
I've seen scenes, but I've never watched the whole movie myself.
dude, you have to watch it, man.
That's now.
I believe it's on Hulu.
It's what, 9 o'clock in the morning? You rent it now, you'll be done by 11 and you'll love it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Goldberg's in Rey Mysterio is in it unmasked. John Cena makes a cameo in it. Blink and you'll miss it.
Yeah, I don't really think I'm gonna watch it. Back to Speed though. There's one line in Seinfeld when George's dad got his first computer. And he's like, he's talking to George about it, and he's like, has that girl from the movie that from the bus, and he's talking about Speed. He's talking about Sandra Bullock from Speed. I fucking love that line. There's that girl from the bus. Last one I got is Scream. That's the movie that had Jamie Kennedy in it as a movie buff.
Oh yeah, Jamie Kennedy's such a good actor.
Scream, which was actually supposed to be called Scary Movie, and then Wes Craven switched to Scream.
And then out came Scary Movie.
I really wish he would have went with Scary Movie because it would have made it so much funnier.
I mean, they did that with Scary Movie.
What?
They did that with Scary Movie. They made it funny.
Yeah, well, I mean, the movie's already funny, so if they would have named it Scary Movie, it would have made it even funnier. Because Scream is parodying all the other horror characters anyway, even his own Freddy Krueger. So,
yeah,
I mean, I love it. I laugh at it every single time because of how stupid everyone is. It's hilarious. There's even a homage to Freddy with the janitor because he's wearing a black and or a red and green sweater with a hat on, with a fedora.
Right.
Was Craven, right?
Yes.
Okay, just make sure.
Yep. But yeah, 100%. Fucking recommend completely.
Definitely.
Brandon, do you have anything to add to Scream?
I love Wes Craven to death. Rest in peace, Wes. But Scream has never been one of my favorites. Like I've seen all of them at least once, maybe twice, and it never like I actually. And I know you're gonna hate this. I actually prefer the scary movies over Scream because they do parodying right.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I'm a huge fan of the scary movie franchise, but before Scary Movie with Scream, it did make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
And then, and spoilers for anyone who watches this and hasn't seen Scream yet, making it 2 people instead of 1 makes it the logic so much better.
Yeah.
So much better.
It's like that's never really been done before in horror movies. So for them to do that in Scream was perfect.
Yeah, it hasn't been done since either.
No.
It's just Scream, but it works so well. It works so well.
Agreed.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Brandon.
This was one of my favorite '90s movies, like forever. Like it will never drop from my top 10 list, and that is, of course, Evil Dead 3, otherwise known as Army of Darkness, with the wonderful Bruce Campbell.
Was that in '96?
Say again?
Was that a '96 film?
That was, I think, '91.
Okay. I don't like Evil Dead.
Oh God.
Yeah, not a fan of that.
I mean, Bruce Campbell's a good actor, but just not my forte.
He's like, I'm leaving. No, hey, I've seen some clips. I think Bruce Campbell is a really good actor.
Agreed.
I couldn't get into the lore of the Evil Dead. That's all.
It is big. I will give you that. It is a big lore.
It's just something I haven't really felt the need to dive into or anything to like. Nothing really captured my imagination with it. So
Right. Yeah.
So I mean, who made that movie?
Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi is a good filmmaker. He did great with the original Spider-Man franchise. I just didn't like Evil Dead. I did watch a documentary on it, and it still didn't make me want to watch the movie. So I don't know what this is about the documentary or the movie, but there you go. Aaron.
Do you have any more on your list?
Nope, Scream was the last one I had. Do you have any more?
I have a few more. I'm just gonna name them off and kind of just say if I recommend them or not. I have The Cable Guy, which I recommend.
Never seen it.
The Nutty Professor, I recommend.
Don't like it.
No?
No.
Independence Day, I somewhat recommend it. It's a good movie.
Never seen it.
Oh my God. Jesus
I know.
101 Dalmatians, I recommend too. And
Love
that's
it.
the last one I have on my list. Glenn Close is amazing as Cruella DeVille.
Okay, so I do have to talk about the Nutty Professor for a second. Look, do you remember? Fuck off. Do you remember the movie Norbit from 2007?
Yes.
This is gonna be controversial, but the Nutty Professor is like the prequel to that. Because he was kind of getting into playing multiple characters, and I fucking hated it. and then Norbit came out, and I was like, see, it's fucking stupid. So there you go. That's all I had. There you go.
That's it.
That's it. It's the Nutty Professor and Nutty Professor 2 are the prequel to Norbit. The reason why we got Norbit was because the Nutty Professor did so fucking well. Everyone fucking loved it. And then he's like, I should do it again, but worse. And then he did, and everyone hated it. And then now his career is in the fucking trash. So there you go.
Where has Eddie Murphy even been? You know?
Well, I really think it went downhill after his brother died. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty big factor. Charlie Murphy. Unity.
All right, Brendan, are you leaving us soon or?
Yeah, I got one more movie and then I'm out teach because I got to go to work. But I got one movie to throw out. I'm not sure if this is 1999 or if it's 2000s. If it's 2000s, I apologize. But we were talking about Chris Farley, and one of my favorite Chris Farley movies, which not many people have heard about, is Beverly Hills Ninja. He actually played alongside Chris Rock, and he played a ninja that got picked up as a baby, saved from a burning fire or something. You know, the normal martial arts storyline. Gets raised to be a ninja, gets thrown into LA to help this person, and it's freaking hilarious.
It's also got the guy who plays Liu Kang from the Mortal Kombat movies as his brother.
I don't like Beverly Hills Ninja.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I love Chris Farley, obviously. I feel like I've proved that point so far. But Beverly Hills Ninja is like, okay, if it's like exam papers, Tommy Boy and Black Sheep are an A+. Beverly Hills Ninja is a fucking F. It's an F.
As in funny.
I don't know.
Beverly Hills Ninja is amazing. It's hilarious. How do you not?
I disagree.
It's
F.
as in for funny.
Chris Farley, I love you. I'm sorry, but F. You should be, you motherfucker. All right. We're gonna let Brandon go, and me and Aaron have a few more things to talk about. Thank you, Brandon, for being on the first episode of the ReelCast.
Thanks, Brandon.
Let me on again.
Thanks for letting me whoop your ass at Time for War.
I'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Tell him I said that.
Yeah, man. See you later.
Damn it.
He was talking. You guys can't talk at the same time.
It was silent when I said it.
No, he was talking.
Oh, well.
That's why I asked if you could hear him.
Oh.
That didn't happen.
Whatever.
But we do have a few more things to talk about. Obviously, 1996 took a lot of this.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have a lot to talk about. So, Disney Plus. I think Disney Plus has been a very good success for Disney. With all of the shit they put on there, it could keep you entertained for fucking years.
They have content for everyone. Kids, adults, senior citizens,
Yeah.
everyone, teens.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just one amazing streaming service that, where the fuck has it been all these years?
It has so much on it. But you gotta also think, though, they took so much from everywhere else to make this.
Yeah.
Plus, their vault is no
missing a few
longer a
good
thing
things.
anymore.
Yeah, no, the vault is gone.
The vault is gone.
Gone.
There's actually a thing, if you go onto the main page,
It says
it
from the
says
vault.
straight from the vault, and it's
Yeah.
all of the fucking. I'm like, oh my fucking god, man!
Okay, so I'm kind of upset. There are some things that aren't on Disney Plus that I think should be on Disney Plus. For example,
I think they're gonna add a lot more as it goes on.
Because famous Jet Jackson's not on there, and I'm upset about that because that was a great show.
I think for a jumping off point, they have a lot of content.
Oh yeah, they have. They have plenty of great movies, great Disney
Great
Channel
movies,
original
great
movies.
shows. I'm
Great-
actually on Zack and Cody right now. It's actually paused on my TV.
I had it paused on Disney Plus on my computer.
I saw That's So Raven and like
Lizzie
Sweet
McGuire.
Life on Deck. I know they have, which is nice.
Lizzie McGuire too. Phil
Lizzie
the Future.
McGuire. I think they have Shake It Up on there.
They
They so much. There's just so
They
much.
don't have so they don't have Corey in the house. Bummer.
Not yet.
Which I don't know why they didn't have Corey in the house from the start. They don't have, obviously Jet Jackson. They don't have
Oh, they do have Hannah Montana.
yes, they do.
They
yes.
do have
Well,
that, yeah.
of course they do. Of course they're gonna have Hannah Montana.
Well,
That was like their most popular show that
Well-
really got Disney back on the map.
well, it was that. I think that started the year after Sweet Life ended and Sweet Life on Deck started.
Sweet Life on Deck started in 2008. Hannah Montana started in like 05, 06.
I think it was 06.
Yeah, because Sweet Life of Zack and Cody ended in 03.
Oh, it ended in
No. It started in 2003, but ended in 05. They ran
Yeah.
for 3 seasons.
3 seasons in 2 years. That's crazy.
3 great seasons.
Oh yeah, totally. I think I'm in the middle of 2 right now. So, well, because they had Sweet Life on Deck, Hannah Montana, and
They have,
Wizards of Waverly Place all on
Yes.
at the same time.
yeah.
Like, how
Like-
fucking crazy is that?
Exactly. This is just like
That's fucking
and then,
insane.
plus with like all the movies that they have on Disney Plus, like all the Disney Channel original movies, most of them, not all of them.
Most
they don't have
of them.
Jet.
Again,
they don't-
I really think they're gonna start adding more as a like I said, as a jumping off point. Great, like they
I'm,
did.
I'm
amazing.
impressed. I'm very
yeah.
impressed with it.
Well, then
uh,
they have like Marvel and they have Star Wars. They have National Geographic. I mean, I
Pixar.
did hear that all of the, I guess PG-13 or I guess more like rated R stuff is going to be on Hulu, like Deadpool and like that Final Destination, all that kind of
Which-
stuff.
Which makes sense because
Right. It does.
but like
So for that stuff, it's all going to be on Hulu.
So like I guess my dad was watching the Phantom Menace, right? I told you about it,
Right,
and I
yeah.
guess the quality of the Phantom Menace is not as good as the other movies because I guess the Phantom Menace just gets the fucking boot.
So funny.
I haven't looked at the Phantom Menace yet. I haven't looked at it. Well, I watched A New Hope with my dad.
Oh,
And it was great quality for for that. But but like my dad watched the Phantom Menace and he said the quality was just shit. It didn't look as good as the other Star Wars films. I'm sorry, the Phantom Menace is a great movie, but Disney Plus, what the fuck are you doing? Come on.
speaking
on.
of Star Wars, we do have a couple more Star Wars things to talk about. Did you
Mandalorian?
finish The Mandalorian, the 2
I did not.
episodes?
No, I didn't get to.
All right. So, do you mind if I spoil the second episode for you?
I don't care. I'm gonna watch them eventually, so
Right.
just go ahead.
So, the Mandalorian, I don't think he has a name yet. He is trying to retrieve this very valuable thing from Tatooine.
hmm
And so it's him and IG-88 from Empire Strikes Back, the robot.
hmm
I believe it's IG-88. And so him and IG-88, they're killing all these people that are like I think they're like smugglers or something,
Right.
and they're keeping
Kinda-
this thing. You don't know what it is yet. You have no idea
Mhm.
what it is. Well, the Mandalorian was told that the scientist that he's trying to get it for wants this thing alive. So it's like, okay, well, I'll make sure it's alive.
Right.
And so they go in, they kill more people, and they open the thing, and it's the same species as Yoda. It's the same species as Yoda, but in the Mandalorian was told that it's 50 years old and it's still a baby. It's still just a little baby.
It's 50 years old and it's a baby.
Right, because Yoda lived till he was 900.
Holy fuck.
Which in our world would be like 80 or 90 years old.
So they age by 50?
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
So is that supposed to be Yoda?
No.
Or is this Yoda's kid? Or
Well, we don't know. The Mandalorian takes place after Return of the Jedi.
okay, so Yoda's already dead.
So Yoda's dead. So it's not Yoda.
He gone.
But it is the same species as Yoda. It could be like an offspring. We don't know how they reproduce, so it could be.
I mean,
well then IG-88's like, I have to kill this thing. I have to kill this fucker. And the Mandalorian's like, but I was told we have to keep it alive. And he's like, and the robot's like, dude, fuck that. I'm killing this thing. So he goes and he puts his gun right in this thing's face. And then all you hear is a shot. And the Mandalorian shoots fucking IG-88 right through the fucking head. And
he saves the...
yeah, he saves the baby, so he keeps him with him. And it's so fucking insane, but it's so good because, like, you know how people like, you know, IG-88 is a robot. He's a droid. So when robots or droids are told something, they have one thing on their mind. That's it.
To follow that order.
The Mandalorian, as I'm sure you've already noticed, is really conflicted in this show.
Oh yeah.
Because he obviously wants to do the right thing, but if he's tempted, he will fucking kill you.
Right.
Well, you can obviously see he doesn't want to kill this fucking baby.
Well, no.
And he's like, okay, well, fuck you. He shoots the fucking robot, and he's like, you're coming with me now. And, honestly, dude, I fucking love this show. I love this show. It's so good. It's so well made. It's so well scripted and acted. It's what I want in Star Wars every single time.
Right.
It's so good. Yeah, I highly recommend it. If you have Disney Plus, go watch The Mandalorian. It's so good. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, it's like a Old West, like a Wild West movie from the 60s.
Yeah, there's not even any lightsaber battles because there's no Jedis.
Right.
At least for now, no.
Oh,
there's
the thing, the species that Yoda is, that little thing, that baby, can use the Force.
Well, no shit.
I'm not gonna tell you how, but fucking watch episode 2.
Because it's Yoda's offspring. Has to be. Or maybe it's a reincarnation of Yoda. Maybe it's Yoda coming back to life.
I don't know. I don't know anything about his species, so I don't know how they reproduce. But
I have no idea about
so we're gonna move on to Star Wars Episode 9. It comes out in a month. I'm so excited. Are you excited to watch Episode 9?
My dad and I are gonna go see it.
Fuck
we
yeah,
saw the trailer of it when we went to go see it, Chapter 2, and my dad looked at me and was like, "We're fucking seeing that movie." And I'm like, "Damn right we are."
I'm so excited, dude. I love Star Wars. I'm such a huge Star Wars nerd.
The Rise of Skywalker, dude. It looks like a great fucking movie.
Palpatine's coming back. He's coming back.
Rey's turning to the dark side. Come on. Well, wait, we don't know if she's actually turning to the dark side because it could be just a flashback or maybe like, you know, a dream sequence.
Maybe. I mean, she did have a dream sequence in episode 8 too, so you never know.
That's true. Yeah, she did.
Palpatine.
So,
I'm really excited.
Wait,
So the future of Star Wars.
So wait, hold on for a
Yeah.
sec. So Palpatine died in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
But he really didn't die.
He died.
So then how is he back?
Force Ghost. Remember, because they showed that they can do that in Episode 5 and Episode 6, and I think Episode 3. Because you can hear Qui-Gon talk to Obi-Wan in Episode 3.
You can?
About I think it's Episode 3.
No, it's because in Episode 2, Anakin has a dream, I think, and then he hears Qui-Gon's voice. Or is that Episode 3 when...
No, because Yoda tells Obi-Wan that he can teach him how to talk to Qui-Gon. Yeah.
Heard that.
Because they mention it at the end of the movie, before Obi-Wan goes to Tatooine and takes Luke to Tatooine. So yeah, but Force Ghost is a thing. They show that they can do that. So I'm really excited for that. So there was going to be 2 trilogies after 9.
2
one Star
more?
Wars movie coming out every year for like 6 years.
Jesus.
Well, they announced last month that one of the trilogies had been canceled.
Oh.
I didn't read into it because I was already mad by the headline.
They cancel Star Wars. Oh shit! It's World War.
I was like, "Fuck
it's
you!"
It's World War III.
But the one that I really wanted to see was not canceled, so I'm really excited to see it. And it's by Lord and Miller, the guys who made the Lego Movie.
What?
And they were making Solo, but then they got kicked off the project.
Ah.
But
Wait, so is it going to be a Lego Star Wars movie, or is it a live action?
No, it's live action, but it's not going to take place. It's not going to be the same story we've been seeing the entire time. It's not going to be the Skywalker saga.
Well, no, the Skywalker saga is over.
Right, it's over next month.
So the movie is called The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Is Rey a Skywalker?
No.
Oh,
Kylo
wait.
Ren is.
Yeah, but then why would it be called? No, he's an Organa. Leia Organa.
She's a Skywalker.
I'm confused by all this shit.
How are you confused? Her dad
Well,
is Anakin.
I
Her
know
brother
that.
is Luke. She had to change her last name because she was raised by Bail Organa. But she's a Skywalker.
Right.
So he's a Skywalker by proxy.
Yes.
By birth, because he's a Skywalker.
Yes.
Or maybe there's another Skywalker. Who knows? The canon got really fucked up after Disney bought them, so I don't know what's gonna be canon from the legacy, or if they're just gonna make a brand new canon. I have no fucking idea what's happening with the canon. I'm really fucking confused. But if we're taking the name by like what it actually means, then Kylo Ren's probably gonna turn to the light side and fucking raise a new batch of Jedi's or some shit.
Who knows?
Because or he becomes the ruler of everything.
Like
Because-
he'll fulfill what Anakin was supposed to do.
Right. Like, I think that's what people forget because his last name is Solo.
Yeah.
But
see,
he is a Skywalker. He comes from
He-
that bloodline.
I mean, why else do you think he has the fucking Force? He's a Skywalker.
Right. That's why Leia has it, because she's a Skywalker. She can't.
Exactly.
She's not a powerful user, but she can use it. We've seen
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we saw it when she was flying after the spacecraft got fucking. She's flying in space, and you think she's dead, and like, what the fuck?
Shit so much.
See, when I saw that, I'm like, oh, so that's how they're killing Leia off, huh? Okay.
I was like, wow, bold. Bold to do that in
Wow.
the first 10 minutes of the movie, but alright.
Great.
And
Killing
then they're
Leia
like,
off.
no, fuck you. I'm like, god damn it. Pissed me off. I heard
But
that she
you
wrote
you
my
could
own
see
movie, so she won't be
you
enough.
could see she started her force powers in episode 5.
Yeah.
When Luke was communicating to her telepathically.
Yeah. Because then in 6, she felt
She
that Luke
felt
was in
his
trouble.
presence. Yep.
So
she's like, we have to go back. And
you know, so obviously, again, she can't like use the Force, but she has the Force within her.
right.
All right. So have you seen Zombieland 2 yet?
No, I have
No.
not. Have
All
you?
right. So
Oh yeah,
I
you saw
have.
it.
Yeah, I went to go see it. I want to do a review of it. Do you want me to not do any spoilers?
A spoiler-free review?
Yeah.
You can try. I mean, I probably won't watch it for a while. So I mean, if you want to spoil it, it's basically Zombieland. Come on.
I mean, it is. I mean, there's not a lot to spoil.
Exactly.
Is it what's Jesse Eisenberg's name in the movie? Cleveland or
Columbus.
Columbus?
Columbus, and then Woody Harrelson's Tallahassee,
Right.
and then Emma Stone's is
Wichita.
Wichita, and then Abigail Breslin's
Little Rock.
Little Rock.
So, I'm going to use the actual names because it's so much better. Jesse and Emma are still together after the first movie.
Mhm.
They're not married because it's not a thing anymore.
Right.
But they're pretty. They act married. Jesse decides to ask her, and then she's like, no, and then she leaves with Abigail. So, you know, Jesse's obviously upset. And him and Woody go to the mall to, you know, fuck some shit up. And then
Tallahassee.
Jesse meets this other chick who's like, if you see the trailer, she's a high-pitched, squeaky fucking...
She's a ditz.
Oh my fucking god.
She's the definition of a blonde.
Me and my fiance were sitting there, and I'm like, I hate her already. She only said one thing, but I hate her. And, so yeah, she's a fucking ditz. And then, well, then a little later, I think it's like a month goes by, and then Emma comes back by herself. And, oh no, it was, yeah, I think it was like a month later or something. Or no, it was a month later, and then they went to the mall. So the next day after the mall, Jesse slept with the ditzy chick. And then Emma comes back, and Jesse's like, oh my god, I fucking missed you. And, even though Emma doesn't know what happened, but we do, and we're like, are you fucking joking? Jesse Eisenberg is the worst person in this fucking movie. He should be the bad guy. So, then the Dixie chick comes down, and she spills the beans because she's fucking stupid. She tells him that her and Jesse slept together and now a thing. And Emma's like, are you fucking joking? It's so fucking... It was so awkward, and it's in a movie. It was awkward. And, Jesse Eisenberg is the worst person in this whole movie. And, well, then she tells Woody and Jesse that, that Abigail left with someone else. And, that they're on their way to somewhere else. And so they, get in a car, and they have to fight off all these zombies, and then they think the ditzy chick got bit by a zombie. So they put her out in the woods, and they tell Jesse to go shoot her.
Oh shit! Old Yeller.
So he's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry," and then it pulls out, and then all you hear is a gunshot. Like, okay, he killed her. It's over. They keep going. Eventually, they reunite with her because she did not get bit by a zombie, and he did not shoot her, so she's still alive. And I'm like, are you fucking joking?
So
she's in the rest of the movie. She's in the entire movie.
Oh yeah. I remember in the trailer there's this funny fucking scene. Eisenberg's like, why aren't the zombies going for her? And then Woody Harrelson's like, because zombies go for brains and she's got none.
They actually kept that in there. I love that scene because I thought that was so funny. I laughed so hard at that.
I mean, they went from killing Bill Murray in the first one to this.
Bill Murray is actually in this movie.
Is he a zombie in it?
No, he's at the end. I'm not gonna tell you why, but make sure you watch the movie at least when it comes out on DVD or Blu-ray, and watch it because it's fucking funny. But that's like half the movie. We're almost at an hour and 30 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
But I love Zombieland 2. Mm-hmm. It was like 10 years ago that the first one came out. But I mean, it's so fucking good, and everyone's still good in it. Abigail Breslin, I think, became even better actress than she was as a kid. I'm glad they got the original cast back and didn't have to recast anybody. Honestly, I hope they make another one in 10 years. 2029, they make Zombieland 3. Like, it's so good. Highly recommend. If you don't see it in theater, I'm just talking to everyone. If you haven't seen it in theater, watch it when it comes out on Blu-ray. Maybe I'll do an actual review on it on my channel. I don't know. We'll see. But I think that's going to be it. Aaron, do you want to do the sign-off?
Ladies and gentlemen, watch movies or you're gay.
This is not that thing.
I mean, sit down, get some popcorn, grab a drink, grab your gal or dude, whatever your preference is, and enjoy some flicks. For the ReelCast, I'm Aaron Ahmed. That was Jared Weathers. We'd like to thank Brandon Tuning for coming on here and giving his insight on movies. We'll definitely be having some more guests shortly, and have a good Christmas.